Good morning from a very chilly Zurich, Switzerland. We're heading to the Alps today, the big one, the tallest spot in Europe. I can't actually pronounce it at this stage, but as soon as that tour guide tells me the name of it, I shall be saying it all throughout this video. Can you pronounce it?
No, I have no idea.
All I know is it begins with a J and it sounds strange, but it's the tallest place in Europe. My hands are freezing. Apparently, Mrs TravelON packed us some gloves.
I couldn't find any this morning.
We can't find them, but we are ready. So let's get checked in. This was not a cheap excursion, but you pay for what you get. We've got our QR code. We're with Best of Switzerland's tour. I believe it's a bus, a train, it's all sorts. So let's get checked in and let's go to the top of Europe. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Hello, you're right.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, you're right. Oh, you're gonna scan me through there, yeah? So far, so good.
Stickers on your jacket.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You are in bus number 1. My colleague will let you know.
This one here.
No, my colleague will let you know.
Hello, colleague, how are you? And we got stickers.
I'll let you know when the bus one is here, okay? Because it's not here yet, we are waiting.
No problem
10
at all.
minutes more, maybe.
Okay,
Comes,
that's
okay?
all right, no worries.
Perfect.
Fantastic. We got stickers, look. I'll tell you what, I might have to put my face on their case. Right, let's get these on. We are proper tourists today, and well, while we're on this trip, I'll tell you why we booked this and we didn't do it on our own. We were gonna, but we were too scared. He's like a big kid. Look, he just wants a sticker. It's like being back, like having you back as a baby, look. Here's a sticker for you. Office where you meet, look, in the bus stop. So, right next to the train station, which is just over there. And hotel-wise, if you want to stay close, we stopped in the EasyJet hotel. These guys suggested stopping here at Fred because, well, literally out and here, and it's an early start. But our EasyJet hotel was literally like a 3-minute walk, and it was cheaper. And you know, I like to save money. So this trip costs, for two of us, around 600 euros. That's the most expensive excursion I've ever booked, but I think it includes quite a lot. We looked at doing it individually. Jack was researching it, weren't you?
Yes.
And it wasn't that much cheaper to do it individually. It was
200 euros around there to get trains and go.
Was it around 200?
Yes.
All right, it was a little bit cheaper to do it yourself, but we're only here for 2 nights, and to be honest, I didn't want to ruin this experience. Maybe next time we do it individually, I don't know. I shall let you know as we go along as to how easy it looks, and you can make your own decision. But these guys look like they know exactly what they're doing and are quite a big company here. And here's our bus, look. Check us out, look at the bus. A nice, posh double-decker. So this is the difference, you see. We're travelling in style.
Bus number 1.
We're ready. Look at that. He just asked if we go upstairs or down. We're definitely going up, like 2 naughty school kids, and we'll try and sit at the back, maybe. Should we sit at the back? No, we'll sit in the seat of 2, then we don't have to sit next to anybody and talk to them. But this is a 12-hour day. 12-hour day. Departing at 7:45. We're here too early. But I like to be on time for everything. And there's quite a few people here anyway, so that's why we get a good seat on the bus as well. So we are actually going to stand here and queue like first, because we're going to try and get up the front at the top, and I think that might get us the best views. Just there, look. Definitely. Right, he's having a look. Let's have a look. There you go. That is where we're going. No idea what it is.
Start to finish.
Wow, look at that. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Ready to freeze. We definitely ain't getting that front seat, but we have to sign a public liability thing, sign my life away in case anything happens up there. I don't know what could happen. We might get the front, depends.
The next stop will be in around 2 hours. Yes.
And the next stop is within 2 hours, and I'm going to need a wee for sure.
Building.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So how many of you?
2.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Welcome.
Thank you. Did they go upstairs? Are they at the front? That'll do then. Second from, we didn't get front, but there is one seat there next to this lady. And there's 2 seats there. Are they 4 or 2? One thing I am going to do is take this bloody coat off because it's going to be roasting on here. Although it's cold outside, I can't sit in this. It's too hot. And this is perfect actually because there's a seat right in front of me. So I'm sort of sitting at the front anyway. It really depends if a solo traveller sits there. I'm trying a little blag here. That seat that's free in front of me, I've put my coat just there so that anybody getting on will think that somebody's sitting there and then we'll be off. Too late to change them. Clever, Mr TravelON. 2 hours until the first stop. You know I'm going to need the toilet.
So
we're off. And it's in 2 languages, English and Spanish. He's laughing. He understands both. So we're an hour and 20 in. I am busting for a wee, as always. And him. So definitely go to the toilet before he. Well, I did, but 2 hours until the first stop. But the views are incredible. I've not been able to show you much, but I'll just show you now.
This lake is known as the Thun Lake. It's a protected area. Very small, little, beautiful, protected area.
So we have been discussing and we're 100% coming back here. We've got a great view from the front. Look, you can see mountains that side. Look at that. On this side, look, you've got all the farms. Look how green it is. I would love to live in a little cabin up the top. Heading in that direction and I see snow on one of the mountains. So I'm not going to film the whole bus journey. All you need to know is the views are incredible, and it's quite nice having a guide as well that tells you what you're looking at. I've always said that, although we like doing things ourselves, it's nice just finding out about what you're actually looking at rather than driving where you just focus on the road. You can look at things and say, oh, well, that's that. And he's pointing out a lot. In fact, he hasn't shut up since we got on here, has he? He's talked more than Mrs TravelON, so he's got to get an award, hasn't he, for that? Because she just don't shut up.
Sarnen is the capital of the canton of Obwalden.
Here we go, look, our first view of the lake.
Well, in the archive of the city,
that is just absolutely stunning. It's actually really hard for me to film because when I see something to film, I turn the camera and then all of a sudden we go under a tunnel. The guy told us that Zurich or Switzerland is just famous for the amount of tunnels, and they're really good tunnel makers apparently.
They to take me with you to the mountains. Look at the trees,
of the snow.
The colors today are just breathtaking.
It's just gorgeous. Now that is
and if you look now to your right hand side, si ven ahora a la derecha tenemos el lago de Lungan.
Oh.
This lake is called Lungan, and it has a beautiful emerald color. Believe it or not, this is an artificial lake.
Oh.
This lake is not natural. It was man-made. They had to flood some harvested land and also a couple of houses. It was quite controversial, but it was for the purposes of supplying a power plant that is close by. Since it's an artificial lake, it's a very quiet one, so it's a paradise for fishers. There's always people fishing in here.
So welcome to our first destination on our Alps trip. No, we're not in the forest. We've arrived at a little village and the toilet wasn't working on the bus. And the guide is walking us to a watch shop. And all I want is a wee. There is a public toilet, but the public toilet you have to pay for. So we are getting back to nature. What have I just done in there? Well, you know what, saved myself a pretty penny and spent one as well. I don't care. So we're in Interlaken, that's our first stop. And this is the ambassador of Interlaken, Yash Chopra. There you go. Thank you for Interlaken. We're going to show you around this place. We've got an hour. You can go for a coffee and pay to use the toilet. You can use the public toilets, or you can do what we've just done.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. I am not paying to spend a penny. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know if it's illegal, but does a bear shit in the woods? Of course he does. Does Mr TravelON piss in the woods? All the bloody time. Boom. Right, let's get going. So this is our guide, and this is Interlaken. And it's beautiful. Look, you've got some skydivers over there. You can see just over there some snow. I don't know if that's where we're going. And look how clean the streets are. And there's only one thing that Jack wants to do. Go and see the cows.
Go see Mr TravelON.
And do you know what? I can live with cyclists on this island, which is unlike me, isn't it? Right, so we're going to cross over here, look. This is a beautiful little town village set right in the heart, look, with them snowy mountains. Look at the school kids. How cool are the school kids, look. Absolutely gorgeous. This is like just a whole new world. It's raining as well. We've got our first drop of rain, but that has sort of made, oh my God, look at this. Look at these crazy people. They're literally going to land there. Boom. Do you know what? If we had more time, I'd do that. I think these cows have got bells on them because I can hear bells, and I'm sure it's the cows. It bloody is as well. We're going to go and see our first Swiss cow with a bell, just like the Milka chocolate. Showing him the world, I tell you what. Can you hear the bells? No way. This is crazy. So everyone else is over there, look, getting shopping in and stuff. Bollocks to that. Look at this for a place to live. I would love to live here. I googled the price of property here, and it's in the millions, even the small ones. Listen to the bells. You'd think it was church bells. No way. These are Milka cows, look. That is unreal. Who wants to go to a watch shop when you can do this? Wow. Look at that. Oh, they don't have to make a racket, don't they? Wow. I think that would drive me mad all day. That is crazy. Well, not only have you got cows with bells, he's just spotted a Hooters. Welcome. Welcome to our cultural tour of Switzerland, where we show you only the best cows with bells and restaurants with Hooters. Let's go and have a look. Our first best thing with the cows with bells. Our second thing might be Hooters. I know it's sad, but the tour guide's in here having a coffee. So we're just going to have a little peek inside. Sorry, Mrs TravelON. Well, this is the only Hooters where the ladies are wearing jumpers because it's so bloody cold. It's so funny. It's a Hooters, but fully closed. They got Hooters sweatshirts on, and Jack's having a hot chocolate. Welcome to the mad and crazy travel world lifestyle of Mr TravelON and Jack in Hooters having a hot chocolate. Bloody hell, I remember going to Hooters in America, and there was certainly nothing hot about the chocolate, but there was certainly a lot hot about the chicken wings and the young ladies serving them. But that is another story. Right, Jack's getting his hot chocolate in. How are you finding your Hooters experience?
Very good.
It's not his first time in Hooters. It's not his first time in Hooters, but he was only tiny the last time we went. There you go. A hot chocolate in Hooters, Switzerland. Boom. Well, I'm not sure what this place is about. I think it's just a stop for tourists, to be fair, because it is just full of tourists, which is fine. We are tourists. And it's a nice little sort of shopping area, lots of watches and stuff. Very famous for the watches here, aren't they? And it's just nice to have a little look around. I mean, with those views over there, what is not to like? So there's not much to see here. Lovely church with the bells. Our favourite thing was the cows, 100%. Right, we are going to head back to our bus number 1 and get out of the rain. Everyone's got umbrellas and everything. Come on, it's only a bit of rain. Don't know, nobody. So that was the cows with the bells. This is this bell, getting back on the bus now. And hopefully we're heading to a train, I think, or a cable car, one of the two. Can't remember what he said. but you're coming with us. Right, so as we head back to the coach, let me ask you a little question, a little story. First of all, you know we were trying to get right at the front of the coach, at the top windows, which is the best place. Well, they were nabbed. One by a solo traveller, which I thought, all right, I understand you're travelling on your own, but you're taking up 2 seats, and unless there's another solo traveller, that's 1 seat in the best seat in the house that you've taken up. Am I wrong to say that was a little bit selfish? I don't know. I mean, everyone's entitled to sit at the front, aren't they? But the other one was a couple. And fair play, they got there before us. I'm not arguing the fact of that. But all 3 of them slept all the way here. So much so, the bloke was snoring. So why get the best seats in the house and sleep? It's like getting front row tickets to a concert and falling asleep. Just doesn't make sense to me, but there you go. People are just self-absorbed and selfish, aren't they? Say it all the time. The world would be a lovely place if it wasn't for people. Well, certain people. Us lot are all right, I reckon. Might be a few snowflakes watching, and if you are, time to switch over, baby. Scroll on. Look what I just found in the woods. Yes, conkers. And I'm trying to explain to Jack how, when we were of that age, remember conkers? Used to put the hole in, thread the shoelace through, and try and break each other's conker. Who had the best conker? Who used to soak it in vinegar to make it, was it harder or softer? Let me know in the comments. That makes me feel really old. Do you not do, well, you wouldn't know, would you? You live in Lanzarote. Do the kids still play conkers now? Or is it just Xbox and PlayStation? Good old conkers. We used to go searching for some big bad boys. This looks like a champion to me. So this is where our coach has parked, and look how clear that water is. It is crystal clear, set in the mountains. It's almost like a turquoise blue. This place is another world. I honestly didn't think places like this existed. It's gorgeous. It's over here playing with the ducks, look. There we go, a couple of ducks for you. Quack, quack. Off they go. Off they go.